Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Karma. Today we are going to be cutting my hair and I'm gonna show you guys how I style my scene hair. This is pretty much how it looks like before. As you can see, I really need to cut this like bad and I need to add more layers into my hair. But I've gotten a few requests in the past of people wanting me to show how I style and cut my scene hair, so I will be doing that for you guys. Okay, so first I like to cut my hair with a razor comb. It's a lot easier to make the layers. So I'm just gonna brush my hair. It's really flat, but okay. So once you get it in like the part that you want it, I'm gonna start with this and I'm just gonna slowly grab a little bit and I'm just gonna saw it down like this, if that makes sense. And then we're just gonna make little layers, and then I'll just brush it out if I need to so I can see how much more I need to cut. And you have to be careful with the razor comb because it's really easy to like bluntly cut your hair, so you gotta be really gentle. I'll just kind of pull it in the direction I want it to and just cut downwards. Then that's pretty much how what you're doing. The whole is just kind of scissoring, sawing down. I don't even know how to explain it. And then just brush it out to make sure it's all even. I just continue doing this all along my hair until it's how I like it to be. And then I'll usually skip between the thinner side and the thicker side, depending on if I want to make bigger incisions or not. Now we're done with this little fringe area. We're gonna move on to the top. So we're just gonna grab certain layers. We'll use this thick saw. I'm just gonna saw it down. Look at all that. And that's how you create layers, make it somewhat thinner and voluminous and luscious, whatever you want to call it. And then it gets a little knotty, so just make sure you brush it out so you can see how it looks. There we go. This is how much hair I have so far. It's a lot. It's all in my lap. And then, yeah, I'll just like grab little pieces on the top. Go back to the inside. Saw that shit now. Go back to the bigger side. I'll just like jump between the two. So that whenever you fluff it up, there's a lot of volume. And this all. I'm gonna cut this a little bit since it's getting into my arm for the trees. Then I'll just play around with it, move it around to my liking so I can get an idea of how it's looking. Usually, sometimes I'll mess up and my hair will look chopped as fuck, but whenever it grows out, that's when it starts to look a lot better. Okay, this is how it's looking. We're just gonna add a little bit more layers right here. It's really long. Okay, and then we're gonna get some on this side. We'll cut a little bit towards the end. And then I'm gonna just grab pieces from like the back of my head, kind of. Do some. Grab some pieces back here. Did some things. I just really grabbed like random pieces and just. The choppier, the better, honestly. This is how much hair we cut off. Brush this out. This would be a lot better to do if your hair is freshly washed and blow dried. I washed my hair yesterday, so it's still somewhat clean, but because I have to wear a bonnet at night, it kind of messed up my parting a little bit, but it's fine. Y'all get the idea. And then, yeah, I'll just like play with my hair around. Get the camera there. I'll just play with my hair a little bit, move it in the places that I want it to fall in. And then if I need to go back in, I will, but so far, well, like there's this piece here, we're gonna cut that. But yeah, this is pretty much how I cut my hair. Get this piece. Grab some pieces here. Okay, and this is pretty much how it looks after I cut it. It looks a little crazy because it's not styled. Here's the hair. And I got hair all over my legs now. Itches! But this is usually how I wear my hair, but if I were to style it, I will show you guys how I style it. It's not going to be the best, so I don't have hairspray or anything, but we're just going to act like I do. So you'll just brush out your hair, and then I like to grab random pieces and just tease the fuck out of it. Tease the fuck. all over the hair. I don't have a good teething comb, but I can use what we have. Let's make sure. And then you would just brush it out. Alright, my phone freaking died. It's okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna tease my hair a whole lot. Like, it's gonna look crazy. Scrubbing random sections, teasing the fuck out of it. It would be better if you had a teasing comb, but you know I don't have that, so we gotta work with what we have. Okay, and then just brush it in the direction that you want it to fall, and then we're just gonna slightly brush this out. And then if I need to fix my hair, I'll do that. And then if I need to tease more, I will. I'll just shake it up a little bit. This is really not a good example at all. I'm doing a really terrible job at showing y'all this, but you know, I gotta work with what I got. It would be better if it was like a fresh wash. Okay, because it's a little flat. It's whatever. And honestly, I'm not really liking how I cut my bangs, but once I wash it and like it grows out just a tiny bit, it'll look a lot better. But yeah, this is pretty much how I styled my hair. And yeah, sorry this video is not super long. I mean, it's not really much I have to like do to style it, but you know. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Hopefully this gains you guys some inspiration. And if you're thinking about doing seam/emo hair and you're scared to, literally, who fucking cares? Literally just do it. You're fucking young. Life is too short. In worst case, it's at the end of the day, it's just hair. You could literally just buy a wig, or you know, you could just cut it again. Once you do your hair like this, you never go back. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like and subscribe if you did, and stay tuned for my next video every Monday. Bye.